Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. I am back to review some more Fairly OddParent videos. I noticed these videos in SpongeBob have been doing quite well. They've been hitting hundreds of views. Heck, by now my SpongeBob videos, a lot of them hit 1,000. So clearly they're doing really well. Thank you guys for the support. I'm also at 120 subscribers. Thank you guys for the support. I really appreciate it. I do. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe for the ones who are not subscribed, because you guys are missing out on some great videos. Because I do news related stuff. I do reviews. I do a lot of things. So yeah, please support my channel by subscribing to it. Without any further ado, let's talk about this Fairly OddParents episode. So this episode of the Fairly OddParents comes from Season 9. This is from Season 9A. If you guys did not see my one review I did in Season 8, I can't remember if it was a good or bad episode. I mentioned that I'm going to be doing a 9A and 9B episode review, good and bad, in this season, because this season is so long, and I figured because I did this with SpongeBob, and SpongeBob has this thing where people review it like half of it at a time or something, with separating it from SpongeBob A and B. I figured I'd do the same thing with this show too. Not to be fair here, this show actually, here's the thing with this show, it actually does not have a movie in the middle of this season. Not that I'm aware of, unless you count the Fairly OddParent live action movies, but we won't talk about those, and instead we'll talk about this episode. And this one's alright. I mean, it's not bad or anything. It's actually surprisingly pretty good. I decided to go back and watch a lot of the Season 7 episodes. I think I misjudged Season 7. I think it's not really that bad of a season either, but basically the concept of this episode here is that I'm going to be talking about here in Season 9, because I mentioned Season 7, but because yeah, I have gone back to watching. I've also watched some episodes in Season 9, and this is one of them I decided to review. Basically this episode, though, here's the thing. This one here, Poof is going through his terrible twos. He's going through his terrible twos. We've all been there. We've all gone through our terrible twos. I've done that too. When I was itty bitty, I used to throw things at the wall, and I dented my room up. Yeah, that was something. I had to get a remodel done. I actually asked for my room to look like a cave, but it didn't look like a cave at all, and I was disappointed. But now that I'm older, I like my room the way it is. Yeah, I still live at my dad's house. I call him Daddy, but I still live with call him Daddy, I still live with him. I'm not out on my own yet. I should be out on my own by now, because I'm older and all that. But I figured I'm still in... I had problems getting a job and stuff, so I'm still living with him. I mean, sometimes parents in their 20s and 30s, like adults, still live with their parents. So yeah, it's probably better you do that, because if you go when you're 18 or something, you could be, especially in the way the world is right now, where things are expensive and stuff. Yeah, I think you'd be better off living with your parents until you're ready to move out. Take things slow. So, yeah, but basically, yeah, I threw things at my wall, and I threw things at a TV and broke it. So, clearly, I went through my terrible twos as well. Now, when you're older, you should know not to do this stuff. Some people just never learn, so, yeah, those are just selfish people. But yeah, basically, Poof is going through his terrible twos. He's going through his terrible twos, and so the thing is though is he only gets calmed down if Cosmo gets hurt. Yay, torturing someone, that will calm someone down. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of split on that. On one hand, Cosmo's an idiot, he doesn't really know he doesn't know, the whole pain thing. I mean, yeah, he does feel pain, but he doesn't, I don't know how to describe it. He doesn't really know he's, going through, pain. Well, he doesn't understand the whole, hurting thing and stuff. But on the other hand, Cosmo has to go through a lot of pain in this episode. And it's kind of sad, honestly. I kind of feel bad for Cosmo here. I do kind of feel bad and all that. I feel bad. And I gotta say, a lot of people don't like Sparky either. I know Sparky appears in this season, and I don't think he's really that bad of a character. Now there will be an episode I will be reviewing where he is a pain in the ass to watch on screen, but we'll get there. We'll get there on Wednesday, but we're not there yet. So yeah, but he's an alright character. I don't think he really has much of a personality. I mean, he just he's like a dog or something. I think he's okay. Definitely not like Poof. He doesn't really have any episodes where he's really, where he's really great, I don't think. I mean, he has one where, the dishes come to life and all. I was actually going to review that episode, but I'm reviewing this one instead, so, yeah. Because after the 13th episode, I will be doing the other 13 with good and bad, so it'll be split down the middle, so, yeah. Because they're still doing A and B episodes here. I don't think they ever stopped doing that. I think they've been doing that forever. I don't think they did that, though, with season 8, though. Season 8 was kind of just longer episodes. But yeah, so, sorry, I thought I heard something. But yeah, basically though, yeah, I think Sparky's okay. I don't think he's not like the next entry. The next entry, she's freaking loud and obnoxious. We'll get to her too, but Sparky's okay. Sparky's alright. Yeah, I think he's a little overhated too much. I don't think he's the best character, but he's not really that bad. They do have some nice moments with him and Mr. Turner. Apparently he calls reckless with Mr. Turner, so yeah, with his car and all that. So I think it's all right though. But basically the thing is though is Poof. I want to get back to the whole Poof thing. Yes, Poof is going through his terrible twos and yeah, I mentioned earlier, Cosmo is getting beat up, because Poof thinks that's funny, and Foof, actually, before we get to Foof, I should talk about Dr. Rip Studwell. God, I don't like how they write Dr. Rip Studwell. He's just freaking a smug jackass. Like, he doesn't really have a character. He's just freaking, he's a guy who likes golf and all that. He's supposed to be based off of Butch Hartman. And actually, Butch Hartman voices him. Besides one episode, he's actually been voiced by Butch Hartman ever since. So, yeah, so his original appearance was in Hard Copy. God, I want to go back and watch that episode. I actually did I made a video, a small clip of it and recorded it on YouTube, but it got copyright claimed. Yeah, it shows you how well the copyright system is on YouTube. It's pretty bad. Like, I don't really get why they copyright claimed mine when there are people I'm actually subscribed to that actually show clips of episodes all the time. So, yeah, I don't really get that, but yeah, I prefer his old voice actor. I think it's better than Butch Hartman doing it. Basically, though, they base him off of Butch Hartman, though. Well, by they, I mean Butch Hartman himself. Kind of like Seth MacFarlane bases Brian off of him, so yeah. And also, another thing, Dr. Rip Studwell is not the only doctor to be based off of Butch Hartman. There's also Dr. Hartman himself. No, he's not really like Butch Hartman. I guess Butch Hartman likes golf. I guess according to what we see with Dr. Rip Studwell. But Dr. Hartman from Family Guy has also kind of got his name based off of Butch Hartman too. So it's kind of strange how that is. That there's like two different doctors from two different shows that have some relation some stuff from Butch Hartman himself. I think that's kind of funny. But basically, I don't really like Dr. Rip Studwell too much. I don't like him. I think he's just kind of a terrible character. I don't think he's really good. He was all right in a few episodes beforehand. Like even in Fairly Odd Baby, he was good. But then they started making his character really unlikable, and he just all he does is fucking brag about how good he looks. Like, okay, dude, we get it. There's only so many jokes you can pull with that, and I just don't think he's that great of a character. I don't think he's good at all. Plus, we already have Jorgen. Jorgen's basically I know a lot of people miss when he was a antagonist was in the Fairly OddParents universe before they turned it into a joke. But I think I like him better that way because that was my problem with Jorgen originally. Jorgen was kind of unlikable, and no one likes him. I like how they gave him more of a character to make him more, have Timmy's back and stuff, and not really trying to get rid of Timmy's fairies all the time. I like that better. Yeah, so Dr. Rip Studwell definitely, has his moments here, and so basically, now I can go ahead and talk about the main plot of the episode, where Poof, like I mentioned a couple times, that he's going through his evil phase, or he's going through his terrible twos. And I guess, Poof, decides to use the opportunity to turn to the dark side. So, he turns into the dark side, and I gotta say, we get some funny gags from Crocker being in the the park and stuff, and surprisingly, no one else is there except for Crocker himself. Like literally, there's no one else there, and we get some funny jokes with him and all that, and unlike Cosmo, he deserves kind of some of the pain because he's trying to steal candy from a baby or whatever the heck it was, and because he doesn't care about stealing candy from a baby, and even though there was no baby in the carriage, but still, and then I guess we can understand that Crocker's mom kind of treats him, Crocker like crap, but I don't know. But yeah, we get some funny moments there, and then apparently Foof is going through his terrific twos. He's because he's Poof's anti-counterpart, so he goes through the terrific twos. Still don't understand why he talks while Poof doesn't. I don't know why. I never understood that, but I think Foof has a great voice actor. I think he's got a good voice actor, but he's all right here. I don't think this is his best, episode, but like I mentioned in the past, his episodes are kind of off or on. They're not really they don't hit up that much. They kind of usually either miss or they're kind of in the middle. Sometimes they're really good, like in the Losers Attack episode, they're really good, but here they're kind of just, it's all right. Basically, we get a little bit of evil in this, and then he turns good, and then we have to stop, Pooh from, freezing the planet. And, and then he becomes good again, and that's about it. That's basically the episode. Not really a whole lot to it. It's kind of just a simple plot. I think it's okay. I think they kind of rushed the freezing part a little bit. But by the time, it freezes, it's like the episode's almost over. So the plot, I feel like it's a little bit rushed a little bit. But I don't know. It could have been like a special, or like a 22-minute episode 2 maybe, or something like that. I don't know. I don't know how well that would work though, considering their main plot is that Poof is going through his terrible twos, and I don't think they could do much with that, but I feel like it's a little bit too rushed. Maybe it could have been 15 minutes or something, I don't know. Then we'd have to probably put a short in or two, I don't know. I think it's just a little bit rushed at the end, and I do like how we have moments where like Foof is actually with Timmy and Cosmo and Wanda, which is really funny. I think it's kind of funny. I don't know why that is. Like I don't know why I find that satisfying, but I do just seeing Foof, because we don't usually see Foof. Usually we see Poof with Cosmo and Wanda, but Foof is there, which is really odd. I really think that's funny. Yeah, I think that's really, really funny how that is, and and all that, and I think it's pretty good. I kind of like when we get to see that kind of stuff on cartoons where we see something rare. We don't normally see pairs up, with each other. I mean, yeah, technically, Foof was only in the background, but just seeing him, with Cosmo, one day just somehow satisfies me in a way I can't explain. But I don't know what else to say here. It's a good episode. Yes, it's a good episode. But I do think it's a little bit fast paced, and overall though I don't think it's got. I think overall seeing Cosmo getting constantly hurt all the time, it's kind of, even though it's a quick joke, I still kind of feel bad for Cosmo. Overall though, I think it's a good episode. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a score. It's gonna get 95 points. And I'm giving it 95 points just because it feels fast paced, and basically it just feels it feels like it goes by too fast. Like it jumps from them at the house to like Poof, Foof, hanging out at the park, causing chaos, which does not, it doesn't last very long. It kind of goes by really fast. Like there's only about maybe 40 seconds. I say 30, but I think it's about 40 seconds of showing Poof and Foof, actually doing things to other people, and it just cuts to him, causing the Earth to freeze. So it just feels a little too fast, and but overall it's not really that bad of an episode. I would definitely recommend this. Now I know a lot of people don't like season 9 of the show, but I think this episode is pretty good. It's not great, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's a fine episode, and if it came on TV, I would watch it. I'd watch it on Nicktoons or something if it came on TV. It's an okay episode, and that's about all I have to say with this episode. There's not really anything else I have to say. It's just it's a good episode. Just not fantastic or anything. Now, I think it's about time I also give this a score. A comment question too. My comment question for you guys this time is, have you guys ever went through your terrible twos? If you did, what did you guys do when you were little? I basically, when I was little, like I mentioned, I threw things at the wall and broke things and stuff. So yeah. But tell me what you guys did when you were a toddler. Did you destroy things, or what did you guys do? If you guys don't want to talk about it and it's personal, that's fine too. I'm fine with that. Just let me know in the comments below, and remember, I need to stop saying this, but I'll go ahead and bring it up now because I brought it up. So remember, that I will respond to I will check the comments occasionally, so I'll try to see if anyone responded or not. Because I'm not always notified when that happens, and when I am, sometimes I'm notified, but I can't activate the comments. So I'll try my best to look at them. It doesn't mean I'm going to actually, respond to them it or anything, because sometimes I don't have anything else to say about when someone comments, but I will look back at it. I will look back occasionally and see, I do that all the time with my videos. I do that with my 3DS videos too, which I'll probably eventually upload on my channel. But overall, though, I think it's about time I let this go, though. So, see you guys Wednesday for Toy Story 2, because I'm gonna do Toy Story 2 on Wednesday because my leg has been messing up today. That's why the video took so long to make. I was gonna make it earlier, as you guys can see on the thumbnail. It's 11:48. I was gonna make it then, but my leg started hurting, and then my phone died. I had therapy today, virtually. So yeah. But overall, though, I think it's about time I let this go, and I will see you guys Wednesday for Toy Story 2, and the the bad episode of season 9A. So see you guys then. Bye.